Hi there, Becky here from 168 Fitness. Over the next few weeks, I want to share with you some of my top tips for eating a healthier diet that will help you if you're looking to lose weight, if you're looking for fat loss, if you're looking just to improve your health or energy levels, or just feel a little bit less bloated and just want to sort of make improvements to your diet and eating habits. So I'm going to share with you lots of top tips over the next few weeks. Some of them might not be relevant to everyone, so feel free to skip past the ones that aren't, but hopefully you'll be able to take away some important information, and it just gets you thinking a little bit more about what you're putting into your body, and most of us could do with that every now and again, including myself. I love my food, and I'm very much about sort of eating everything in moderation to a certain extent, and I don't love following a strict diet kind of protocol kind of thing. I think we should be sort of just educated in what's best for our bodies, and then just sort of try and follow that sort of 80% of the time, 80-20 rule. 80% good, or exactly what we should be eating, and 20% then you can allow yourself a little bit of a treat, or whatever you want to call it. So that's my kind of way of doing it, and that's what I sort of encourage my clients to do. Obviously, what you decide to do is up to you, but I think always we can be looking to improve our diet for whatever our goals are. So hopefully you'll be able to do that over the coming weeks. So my first top tip on how to make any sort of changes, improvements to your diet, is to start with a food diary. So that can be written out by hand. You can literally just grab a notebook or sheet of paper and write out what you're currently eating as you do it. So don't write down what you plan to eat for the week. I mean, that's one of the things that we may touch on. Planning ahead obviously is good, but what I want you to do is to record a diary of what you actually are eating, because what you might find is the two are very different. What you intend to eat may look great, and it may be exactly what you should be eating and spot on in terms of nutrition, but then what you actually eat might not be so good. That would be me included as well. So always good intentions, but sometimes you can just get a little bit off target. So keeping a food diary, so that can, as I said, written out by hand if that's easiest for you, or I like to use an app called MyFitnessPal. That's just a free app that you can get, which is just a food tracker. It does track your calories, and that to a certain extent will be necessary if you're looking to lose weight or maintain weight. If that's sort of your goal, that's going to be important. But if you're just looking to be a bit more aware of what you're putting into your body, thinking about sort of where you need to improve, which is what I want you to do this first week, is look at that food diary, record everything exactly as you've eaten it, including any drinks as well that you need to include, because they will have sort of calories and nutrition or not so nutritionally beneficial. So record everything, and then at the end of the week, do 7 days of recording everything. Make sure you do include a weekend as well, because that can be the key part of the diet that makes everything a little bit unbalanced. And again, I think I'm speaking about myself here. My weekday eating is pretty spot on, and then sometimes weekends go a little bit off track. So keeping a food diary for the full 7 days or longer if you want to, and then just having a look back at some of the areas that you know you could improve on. Now, most of us sort of know what's healthy, what's not. I'm not going to bombard you with any science. I'm not going to give you any sort of fad diet tips. I'm just going to talk about sort of basic kind of nutritional principles that you'll all probably already be aware of, but I just want to bring them to the forefront of your mind and get you thinking about how you can implement them into your life. Recording the food diary, however you want to do that, having a look at it. A good way to think about it is if you were going to share this food diary with me or with someone else, what bits of that food diary would you be a little bit, I don't want to say ashamed, because you should never be ashamed of what you're eating, but which bits do you know I or someone else would say, oh, why did you eat a pack of biscuits? Or why did you have fish and chips and then have the brownie pudding afterwards? Or things like that. So just the things that you know that someone else would maybe tell you was not so healthy, or even you know yourself that you could improve on. Sort of either print this out or write things down, just and highlight those things that you need to change on. And those are the things that we're going to work on over the next few weeks. But to start off with, we need to know where we're starting. We need to know what your current eating habits are and how we can improve on those. So get started with that food diary this week. Have a look at it as you go or at the end of the week, and then we can be back next week for your first top tip for improving your eating and nutrition.